Midge. Male. Measure. Midge. It's still real. Midge. Male. Measure. Midge. It's still real. Oh, I'm sorry. 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 Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sweet. This is correct. Can't even see anything here. This is
Well, it stops right there. Don't worry. It doesn't keep going. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world's #1 sports and recreation podcast, Cheap Heat, live from Philly, Fringe Arts. I am here in Philadelphia, your forever 24/7 champion. Joining me, the man to my far right who came along the ride. A lot of sighing on that trip. 36 at 35 Dipperstein, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
And the man who, as of this moment, is known as Shirt Guy Greg. Give it up for SGG, everyone.
Yeah. Listen, don't thank me. Thank the final boss, all right? He made me wait 90 minutes, so you guys had to wait 90 minutes. So boo The Rock if you're mad you couldn't get a shirt just now.
By the way, a lot of people are ready to boo The Rock.
Yeah.
We don't know whether we're booing this guy, we're clapping for this guy, if he sucks, if he doesn't suck, we don't know what the hell to say or do.
He's the final boss. He's almost the final boss. Either way, we hope you'll stick around and get a shirt. Make some noise for Jonathan Bartlett, who did the design, by the way. He's with us
in the
here
building
today.
right now.
The guy is amazingly talented. We're super excited that you guys are here, and we're super excited that Fringe Arts had us. It's an awesome venue. Troy did a great job today, but let's just get into the wrestling of it all. It is WrestleMania weekend, and we love wrestling, Dip.
We think it's great.
We do. It's 100% great, and there are a lot of matches that we're excited about. We haven't previewed essentially anything yet.
No, I don't think we've even hinted at talking about it because it's just been so busy.
Yeah, it's been crazy, and we're going to try to get to as much as we can. And I want to start off with a match that I feel like on some level people are sleeping on, but I think could turn out to be something. And that would be AJ Styles and LA Knight.
Oh, yeah. Something plus.
You can kill the music, Troy. The joke's up, yeah. But in all seriousness.
Kill the music, Troy.
There you go.
Honestly, though, I think AJ Styles will ultimately wipe the floor with this guy who's essentially a fraud.
You
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
LA Knight.
Yeah. I didn't.
You were the one just saying that AJ was going to wipe the floor with me, right?
I never said that.
That was the nicest thing he said about.
Let's cozy up. It's fine. No, don't. He doesn't need that.
I'm just gonna hold it over here.
Don't worry. If you want to talk, I'll let you talk. What do you got to say?
What?
Don't be a dummy. What were you saying?
I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. I don't know. What's your name again? What is it? I'm Dipperstein.
Whoa!
You're making it worse. You're making it worse.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
When you're in the hole, you put the shovel down.
I respect you as a wrestler, and I think you're gonna.
Well, how could that be the case when you just said you don't know my name? Everybody, tell them whose game this is. Yeah. So anyway, where were we? What are we talking about?
LA Knight, first of all, thank you so much for making time. Dip, I'm sorry you've lost talking privileges for today. I'm giving your mic to Frank the Clown during this interview. You've lost privileges. Come here, Frank.
Frank, get in here.
Frank, no, you can take it to your seat. There you go, sit in your seat. Frank the Clown, everyone.
No. Bring him.
Oh, Frank, come on out here, sorry.
Here, you get out.
You've been summoned.
You go right here.
Dip, sit over there. Frank, welcome to Cheap Heat.
All the way from Chicago, Illinois, everybody.
This is my Cheap Heat debut, and I've
That's
known
right.
you guys for like a decade. I don't know it took so long, but hey.
I know, it's way too long, but LA, I've kind of asked you this a few times, but I just think your story is so damn cool. How does it feel to be having a match with someone like AJ Styles on maybe the biggest stage we've ever seen in the history of WrestleMania?
All right, good night, everybody. Man. Let's see. Can I walk around and talk?
Yeah, walk
for just a minute?
around.
Just walk and talk.
Do your thing,
Walking.
dude.
You already
And
told us
walking.
whose game this is, so do
Look,
what you gotta do.
Look, you talk about the biggest stage, and look, it's WrestleMania 40. It's the 40th anniversary. This whole thing started a whole big long time ago, and it's my first one, right? So, Yeah. But, yeah, look, it's a big deal. Bigger deal for AJ Styles. But you got to look at it like this. 40th WrestleMania, my first. And you talk about sleeper match, this, that, whatever. But the last couple weeks, I'll say things have heated up a little bit. Yeah, I might have paid a little visit to AJ's house. And then, I had my little stint as security last week. Never know what could happen tomorrow. And then you never know what could happen at WrestleMania. And you talk about a sleeper, yeah, maybe we'll be that Ricky Steamboat Macho Man match.
The
You
greatest
never
match
know.
of all time, some might say.
Yeah.
No, but you're always, every time I've talked to you, it seems like you're very calm and collected in this moment. But like, we know your story. You did indies everywhere. Like, you have grinded as much as anybody on this roster. Tomorrow's your WrestleMania debut, or 2 days from now is your WrestleMania debut. You don't get any nerves whatsoever. It's nothing but excitement.
Well, hell yeah. There's a lot of nerves, especially those moments before you go through the curtain. If you don't have nerves before you walk through that curtain, then you are not alive. It's a crazy feeling just as you're about to go out there. Because, look, man, you got millions of people watching at home, however many tens of thousands are going to be there. Yeah, it's crazy, but at the same time, that's what fuels the machine, man. You start getting that feeling, you get all that energy, and then as soon as you go through that curtain, it's gone. Because now it's time to go out there and be the man, whatever. But at that point, as far as I'm concerned, when I'm standing in that ring, that is my ring. I am the god of that ring, and nobody can touch me right there.
Yeah. So I gotta say, I did have the
Say it.
I did have the pleasure, or you might say displeasure, of talking to AJ Styles earlier.
All right. What do you have to say?
Yeah, Dip is
Sure.
gonna love this.
Wonderful things, yeah.
He did not have the greatest things to say about you. In fact, he said that he was looking forward to wiping the floor with you. And he also said that he's actually not nervous about stepping into the ring with you. So do you think that puts you at an advantage or at a disadvantage?
You see, now don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying I'm nervous about AJ. No.
All right.
I'm saying every single time, doesn't matter what I'm doing, what anybody's doing, even AJ, even Roman Reigns, even The Rock, every single person that's about to step through that curtain, there are nerves, there's everything happening right before you go out there. And you know that when you get out there, that curtain goes away, you're out there, it's all gone at that point. But to say I'm nervous for AJ,
I'm just
don't
saying,
misunderstand me. Don't twist my
No,
words,
I'm
my
not
guy.
saying you're nervous for AJ, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is he's saying that he's not walking into it with any butterflies.
Well, he's full of shit
He's
then.
saying this
Yeah, I
is just
said it.
another day at the office for him. So what I'm asking you is, does you feeling those nerves that he's claiming that he doesn't have, does that put you at an advantage?
No, it's going to
or
put me at an
disadvantage?
advantage because I'm the only one being honest here. So when you look at it, he's over here trying to hide his feelings, and that's okay. But at the bottom line is, when that guy is out there, he's going to be feeling those nerves, especially when he's got to stand over and look into these blue eyes, okay? That's a whole other thing.
It's a good-looking man.
So
Beautiful.
he's
Blue
not
eyes.
going to know what
Oh
to
my God.
feel. He's not going to know if he's scared. He's feeling that undeniable Kavorka. Huh? Yeah.
Big Kavorka guy. I didn't know you were a Kavorka guy.
I own the Kavorka. That's that animal lore. Yeah.
I legitimately feel it radiating off him.
You could
right
feel
here.
the Kavorka?
I may touch his thigh just
like
to
an
get a
aura.
hint of it.
Don't touch his thigh.
I was thinking about it.
Don't. Wait,
Noel, can you touch
I'll have
the
you
thigh?
switching
Can you
seats
touch the
again.
thigh?
yeah.
You don't want that.
CM Punk is not here to save you, Frank.
This is true.
The man loves CM Punk. He professionally loves CM Punk.
CM Punk loves him back, it seems.
It's
I
true.
admittedly love CM Punk, yeah. But that's neither here nor there. Carry on.
Now, did you and AJ have a crossover a bit in the old stomping grounds?
We did not. He left just months before I got there. He was gone at the end of 2014. I came in the
Smart.
beginning of 2015. Half the audience is like, what are they talking about?
Oh, it was a thing called TNA.
It's still called TNA.
It's back to calling
Impact, but
TNA
it's
again.
back to be called TNA.
And you got there, of course, just after AJ. So, and all shit talk aside, it has to be fun to be in there with someone who's as physically capable as AJ Styles. Like, that is a dude who, even at this age, and he's advanced, he's up there, he still physically is really, really good in the ring.
Well, yeah, look, I ain't going to take anything away from him. The guy's a stud. I'm a stud. But look, when you come down to it, and that's why anything can happen. And I think, again, when you talk about being a sleeper match, which is a surprise, because, again, you got a guy. But that just goes to show you how exactly star-studded
That's the
WWE
main
is
thing.
right now. Everything's crazy right now. So with all that in mind, you got two guys who can go in there. Some people will be like, what are you talking about? You're a terrible wrestler. Well, I say, go eat a pear. But at the end of the day,
PEAR?
don't worry about it. You spell it however you want. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a hell of a match there, and yeah, somebody just got it.
Have you gotten? I'm sorry to nerd out and ask you about your colleagues, but this guy's pretty special. Have you gotten any moments to run and have conversations with the man we now know as the final boss?
You know, I'm here. I don't know why you're asking questions
I
about
know.
other
I'm
people.
sorry.
Why
I'm
don't you ask me
curious.
some questions about me? No, I mean, we run into each other. Hey, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. That kind of thing.
Is there a dream match out there for you that you haven't had yet?
Who? Who?
Dip, the guy you kicked off out of the podcast.
Did you say his name's Dick?
No. Dickerstein.
Dickerstein.
Wait, his name's really Dick?
No, his name's Dip.
Oh, Dip.
Yeah.
Oh, dipshit. All right, yeah, that's you. All right. Okay. Dick, Dip, whatever you want to call him there. Yeah, they're both appropriate. It works. Do I have a dream match?
That's still out there, yeah.
My dream match is whomever is the WWE champion and me being there and winning the championship. That's always been my stock answer.
Yeah.
Because, look, you go back in time, you go to my favorites, Hogan, Austin, Rock, Flair, Piper. Would I love to have had a match with any of them? Sure. But at the end of the day, if I wanted to achieve everything I ever wanted to do, it's to be the guy at the top of the mountain and be the WWE champion. So that is the dream match. Doesn't matter who's holding that title, that's the dream match.
Well, I'm glad
I had
you
a
bring
crown
up,
jewel, but we're going to do it again.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm glad you bring up Crown Jewel and that championship, because not to look past AJ
Why, because now you're
Styles,
going to talk shit?
Not to look, no, never. I have big respect for the man known as LA Knight. Yeah, but not to look past AJ
All right,
Styles.
don't you try. They ain't doing it for you. They only do it for me.
It's called gimmick infringement, SUG. Come on now.
Not to look past AJ Styles, but if Cody and Seth win their big tag team match on Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday is Bloodline Rules.
Wait a minute. You just mixed it up.
No,
then it won't be.
Get
If
your
they win, then there
stories
won't
straight.
be. If they win, then it won't be
yeah,
Bloodline
I apologize.
rules.
I apologize. If they lose, it's going to be Bloodline Rules.
Then it's
The point is,
Cody and Seth rules.
if it's Bloodline Rules, do you still have a bone to pick with the Bloodline? Could we see you out there backing up Cody? Because right now, they are outnumbered. I asked this same question to AJ Styles. He said it's not his horse, it's not his race. He don't give a damn what happens to Cody in that main event. Now I'm asking you, are you going to be able to be there for Cody Sunday night if it's Bloodline Rules?
I'm gonna, huh? Wow, nobody knows what you're talking about there. What a reference.
A hero
But
reference.
thank you, sir. I agree. I'll answer you with a cliche. Never say never.
Would you?
We might get LA Knight against The Rock on Sunday night.
Oh, wow, you're calling it right now. Jumping way ahead.
If it has to be bloodline rules, never say never.
Where's Dave Meltzer on that one? That one's getting reported immediately. Goof.
Oh. No, Dave Meltzer has bottle service at Wrestlemania tonight. I'm telling you, he's going off.
Oh, yeah.
He's got chicks. It's going to be crazy in there. So would you say, people say different things about titles and what they mean, et cetera, but for you, would ending your WWE career without holding up that championship be a true disappointment for you?
Huh?
Yeah, but it wasn't the championship.
Yeah. That's a tough question. If I had millions and millions of dollars to sit on top of, maybe not. But yeah, I mean, maybe from like an egotistical standpoint, sure. And I think that if you're in this business, you probably have some level of an ego. Let's just be honest and self-aware a little bit here. There's a part of me that would feel maybe somewhat incomplete, especially again after getting a crown jewel, being right there, and to not have climbed that mountain and reached the top. But yeah, I think that'd be a little disappointing. Again, nothing.
But you obviously want to have gratitude for what's been an amazing run. I mean,
I'm trying to finish my sentence.
Sorry.
Nothing a few $1 million wouldn't help is what I was saying. Now shut up and talk to me.
Was there ever a moment, obviously we know you had a couple of crazy moments in your career. Was there ever a moment when you thought it really wasn't going to happen?
The pandemic, yeah. Because at that point, look, obviously at some point my age became an issue. Apparently I'm old, but somebody forgot to tell me. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm about 26 right now. I can't tell the difference. If you look at me from here down, I am 26. Oh yeah.
That's a good way to be, honestly.
You look at me from here up, maybe a good 38. But I mean, in the pandemic, you're looking at what I was probably, 37.
-4 carried away.
Thank you very much. I was probably 37 at the time, and so yeah, I mean, with everything shutting down, I'm figuring, oh my God, the world is on freeze right now. They're not going to hire people. There's no way. And I'm thinking, all right, well, I just have to live with the fact that I'm going to be working at these smaller companies, making whatever bit of money that I can. And if I'm honest, NWA was paying me well. Impact before that was paying me well. So I was at least somewhat comfortable. Was it retirement money? Hell no. But at the same time, I was like, all right, well, maybe I can squeeze another 10 plus years or something out and get what I can do. And I'd kind of come to accept that for maybe 3 days before it was just like coming out of me, and I just couldn't help it. And I was just like, I'd been given Triple H's email and his phone number, which I was never going to call. And I didn't think I was ever going to email him either, because we just never had that. Like, I'd spoken to him a few times, whatever. Obviously, I'd worked there for like a year, but we didn't really have many interactions. So I figured, if I go to him and I go over the head of talent relations, I'm probably going to get I'm going to get heat for that. But then I'm thinking to myself, if my career is really over, who gives a shit about heat?
Well said.
So I figured, screw it, I'm going to send this email. And I sent that. I talked to a few other people. What are you looking at him for? Nobody cares about him.
Well, no, it's a crazy story, because my returning to WWE came from a random fuck it email to Triple H too.
Oh, well, look at that. And he did not respond to me, but I did have some others that did. Well, look at that. But yeah,
it worked out.
Within short order, within a few weeks, we had some talks going. We figured some things out, and then February 2021, all of a sudden, here we got LA Knight.
So wait, is the email still hhh@wwejobs.com? Because I might send a fucking email today too.
You won't hear back, but you never know. Well, listen,
Never know.
You have things you have to get to at the building. I know that. We're super grateful.
I still got to go to the gym.
And you still got to go to the gym. Of course, you got to stay looking 26 from the neck down. But I want to thank you for being here.
Don't even ask me what I am from the waist down. Huh? Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
And I want to speak on behalf of everyone in here and every wrestling
He almost
fan.
found out when he touched my thigh, by the way.
I'm
might
trying to
actually
get to something
found out.
serious and emotional, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to ruin that shit. Yeah, let's go.
No, I think I speak for all wrestling fans seriously when we say the words that you spoke on that SmackDown episode about Bray Wyatt were some of the best we've ever seen on live TV. You were in an impossible spot, and you did an amazing job. Thank you for that. Thank you for being here, and good luck at WrestleMania.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that.
Give it up for LA Knight.
We're going to make it a good one.
Nice and easy, nice and easy. Wow.
You're trying to come. This is legitimately the biggest night of Dip's life.
I know.
He's not married.
Yep.
He has no children.
Right.
No
He's already
dogs.
had the bat mitzvah. This is the biggest night of Brian Dipperstein's life, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise.
Thanks.
Love you, Frank. Frank the Clown,
Frank the Clown,
everyone.
everybody.
One of the great co-hosts we've ever seen. Dip, that didn't go great for you.
I think it went. I got what I needed to say out.
I can't believe
And you said it to his face, too. That took
Yeah.
heart. That took
I mean,
courage.
come on, I got some balls for doing what I
You
did.
do. You do.
No. But I can't. But be truthful.
Yeah.
Did you intentionally say, like, I don't know who you are, or did that just kind of come out?
It just came out.
Because, like, you never know with pro wrestlers when the thing that you're gonna say is like
Sets 'em up.
just a little bit too far. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that made me
Yeah.
a tad nervous. All right, but let's, for a moment though, I am excited about that match, and I have to imagine LA Knight wins, but I can't really call it. What the hell's going? Can we just do a damn show? Why are the lights are
It's
going?
enough interruptions.
Okay. Watch the screen.
Foo-foo schwa.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo-foo Schwa Schwa. No!
Yes, sir. No, down. Move down. Let him sit right here. Let him sit right here. Down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo-foo Schwa Schwa.
The great Foo-foo schwa schwa.
Wow.
Cheap Heat legend.
It was Dom all along. Who knew?
Dom,
He knew.
Dom, are you surprised to hear people boo you like this? What the?
I was prepared for this.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to talk, so I brought someone with me that could help me or speak for me.
You brought surprises?
I brought a little surprise.
Surprise on top of a surprise.
This is getting better and better.
Listen, you didn't think he'd ever be Foo-foo Schma Schma.
I never did. I
And
never
now
did.
the man comes bearing gifts. Is it one of the beautiful Gucci outfits that Rey Mysterio wears?
We want to talk about that.
You really want to talk about this deadbeat?
I mean, come on, you had access to the credit cards for so long. It's hard to say that.
Who's buying all these designer clothes?
Me.
Who else?
Yeah.
Who else?
Me.
I mean, for years and years, you've been spending a fortune on all these clothes. I mean, it's crazy. It's admirable, honestly.
What's your point?
I'm jealous.
He wants
He's
to know.
used to that. He's used to people being jealous of him. Let's be honest.
You got the Travises? What you
mean-
got? Some size 4s?
Yeah. These are Gucci loafers. These are nice.
Yeah, those are nice
I paid full
loafers.
price for these.
I gotta say, Pete, if it's two people that I want to see do cash talk and try to see who's got what, it is these two though. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, that is true. These
Nah,
guys would
it
have
is
good
these two.
conversation.
It's different
I
types
don't have
of cash
expensive
talk, but
streetwear
it's
though.
cash
I
talk.
have suits.
All right, well, where is the surprise? Who is this? JD McDonough? Who did this guy bring?
As much as I love JD,
Let's see,
I love
what's
this
going on
person
here?
much more.
Did you bring someone
please
or not?
welcome.
This is my brutality! I eat, sleep, bleed the demons in your dreams. I eat, sleep, bleed. All of the devils in me, I still feel the darkness that lives in me. If you
Listen, you guys can boo Dom if you want, but he delivered, all right? Make some noise for the world champion.
I'll take it.
Pete, before you get started though, Dom, I do have to apologize for that reception you got. It's Philadelphia. You can't expect any much better
Philly
behavior.
sucks.
I apologize. They won't have the class to do it, but I'll do it. I apologize. I'm the best Philly got, all right?
All right. I have to say this. First of all, we had to pull out all the stops. We got West Side Gun and Smoke Diz in the front row, for God's sake.
You know?
Come on.
Shout out Snap God.
All right, so my favorite sneaky thing about the Judgment Day is how much you guys are actually like a little family in WWE. Rhea, how quickly did that become the case, that these guys were clearly more than colleagues, but kind of like a family?
Pretty much straight away. Damien and I, we've been really good friends since NXT. He's my Terror twin. We've been through everything together. We came to Raw together at the exact same time. So we were already close. And then when it came to Finn and Dom, I mean, Finn I connected with over time. Obviously, we kicked Edge out, so...
I mean...
Sent him all the way somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. We sent him packing, so we had a good connection over that. And then when my dirty, dumb, my Latino heat... when he decided to, be a man, we connected very, very quickly.
And Dom, I mean, to quote Jay-Z, I mean, what's it like having the hottest chick in the game wearing your chain? You know what I mean?
I mean, she does have a choker that says Dirty Dom.
So literally, that is true.
Yes.
And Dom, obviously for you, your career has changed so much from when you first showed up. Is it significantly more fun to hear people react that way to you than the reactions you were first getting when you were tag teaming with that deadbeat Rey Mysterio?
Boo, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Man, I love mommy. But
I got you.
yeah, I'm definitely having way much more fun now. Especially even though, wow, actually, I'm getting a chance to talk right now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, shut up.
Watch out.
No, she said she loves you.
I got my
The
eye on
man's
you.
trying to
I
speak.
see you.
Yeah,
I
no,
see
but she
you.
booed earlier, so don't start now. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I'm having a lot more fun now, especially since I'm not tagging with that deadbeat. And like you said, just our own little family with Damien, Finn, Rhea, and even JD.
I love that he gets an even.
Yeah. Dude, nah, JD's the man.
Yeah, what is JD really? Is he in Judgment Day? He's not on a shirt.
He's
I know
not
he's not
all
on a
head.
shirt.
He's not all head. JD's a good dude.
Okay.
Not all ahead. That was some match, though, with Ricochet the other night. Unbelievable. Am I wrong?
I know you were very excited by what JD did.
Very.
He impressed you for the first time.
He did, for the first time.
Yeah, he made an impression on you. Now, Rhea, any concern that Dominik this weekend has a match it's not Judgment Day related at all? I mean, it's kind of like doing his own thing.
What's up with that? This guy really thought that was funny.
Leave it to Linder.
I got my complete full faith in Dom over here. Yes, he's not going out there with Judgment Day. He's going out there with Santos, which we've had our problems with. But at the end of the day, I believe in him.
Oh.
I like that.
I know. It's so cute, right?
Hold on, but before we get off of that, I do want to ask you, though, because I've said, and this is not any disrespect to Judgment Day at all.
Please
but
don't. Please, we've
when
already
you
had a
start
rough
like
night.
that, we're
do-
gonna have some disrespect, aren't we?
I do feel like, in terms of, your legacy, Santos shares a legacy. The Garzas also, I feel like you do also fit in well with that group. So is that
Because
something?
we're all
that we-
Mexican?
Mexican, second generation, future legends, second generation.
This your boy?
No, he's a good guy.
Well,
He's very PC. Don't worry.
Listen. It was either me asking you about that or asking you about the D'Angelo family, and then it would be because you're criminals, and I didn't want to take it there. So I went the respectful route, the most respectful route, which is the second generation Mexican superstars carrying the legacy for their families.
I'm third generation.
Sounds like he's the leader. Sounds like he's
Third generation. Interesting.
You're supposed to know these stats.
Yes, you're the stat guy.
No.
What's wrong with
No,
you?
he's shirt
I'm
guy,
retired.
Greg.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely not Judgment Day business, but at the end of the day, like you said, there is a history with the Fantasmas del Legado there, the Garzas, even Andrade, even in his story, But at the end of the day, none of them are like the Mysterios, or in this case, the only Mysterio that matters, which is me. So.
Some might say a Guerrero. It depends. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I'm not here to judge. Either way, the bloodline is. You say bloodline anymore? Rhea, how cool was the Australia experience? I haven't talked to you since you got back.
That was so Australian. Oh man, it was bloody amazing. It really was. It was one of my dreams, honestly, come true. I hadn't been there to compete in 7 years. The last time I was there, I competed for Riot City Wrestling. So coming back, not only a WWE superstar, but your Women's World Champion.
Well, and also, let's be real,
incredible.
having a show that was kind of completely based around you.
Dude,
it was.
It was.
my
Yeah.
face was on the hashtag.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's saying enough right there. Like, that was Mommy's show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was absolutely epic and everything that I could have ever dreamed of. And to see my family in the front and see all my friends, it was a very special moment for me.
Dom, I mean, you guys were drinking beer out of shoes on stage. Your shoes.
That's my first shoey.
Really?
That's my first ever shoey.
Mason Wild, I feel like does them all the time.
We will not be doing shoeys in the bar after this, okay?
Don't
No
ask her to do a
shoeys.
shoey this weekend.
No
Guys,
shoeys.
They were newest shoes, and I just got these ones. I don't want to ruin these ones too.
You don't want to ruin those Travis Scotts either with a shoey.
No.
He would never. He would never.
I have a second pair.
Did you commemorate? Cash talk. This is what I came for right here. Rhea, did you commemorate that show with a tattoo at all? I see you inked up. I know.
No, hold on. How about this? I heard, and I don't know if this is true, I legitimately heard from a fan today, said that he was by the tattoo area.
This is true. I saw this also.
And that they have a tattoo area at WWE World. And he said Rhea was just laying on the table getting a tattoo
This
today.
is true.
Yeah, that's true.
This is true.
What did you get today?
Today I got a dagger made out of bone on my arm. Yeah.
I have the same tattoo on my
That's the
arm.
same one you have, right?
I had a dagger and a
Come on,
crossbow,
mate.
yeah.
You don't have tattoos. You don't look like you
What are
could
you,
take
nuts?
that pain.
He has an apple.
Not even a thought, not even a consideration. By the way, Rhea, though, is there a time when you say enough tattoos? Will it ever happen?
Nah, not really.
Is there an untouchable part of you? Like, will you never do neck or
I've
face?
already done the back
down.
of my neck.
I would never speak this way in front of Dominik.
In front of Dominik.
No, but like, is the face neck situation? How do you view that?
I mean, if I think of something creative enough, I do it.
You know, I'll tell you a story. There was once a really popular wrestler, and one day I was watching TV, and he showed up, and the entire wrestling world said, "What the fuck did that guy do to his neck?"
Well,
And that guy is now the most
I was gonna
popular
say,
wrestler on earth. So
he's main eventing both nights of WrestleMania this weekend, so
you know what?
I don't think it matters.
You could maybe go full Tekashi 6ix9ine. It still might work out for you. Dom, does any part of you like all things in wrestling change? That is one thing that is sure. If you're good one day, you might be bad, and if you're friends with someone, one day they might be your enemy. Do you in any way dread the possibility that one day you guys will not be moving around as a little family as the Judgment Day?
I think
you
we're
gotta
pretty
get all
strong.
sad.
I just want to, it's a real
Yeah.
conversation.
Why are you breaking my heart like that?
I'm sorry, but this is a real relationship.
that?
And I'm sorry, at some point, guys, I don't know if you've watched. All right, let me tell you a story about a guy named Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. But seriously, is it like sort of a security blanket that if it went away would be a noticeable change to your life?
He did hard time. He don't need no security blanket.
I mean, yeah, hey, what? Anyways.
I apologize again.
Yeah,
Bunch of lunatics bought tickets tonight.
I forgot we're in Philly. But anyways, I don't think we have to worry about the Judgment Day breaking up. You know, like you said, we're a tight little family that like we never thought we'd mesh in the first place, and the fact that we did get to mesh and we, you know, are stronger now more than ever. I think it's going to be really hard to break us up at this point. You know.
Not if you keep hanging out with that Santos guy. He's a terrible guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he's not great. But at the end of the day, family.
He's just a big family fan.
Yeah,
he's a fan.
yeah.
He's just a fan of family generally.
Vin Diesel
yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
Family fight at the end of the day. And Judgment Day, we're all going to bicker at times, and people think that it's going to be the end of the Judgment Day, but it's not. We're just so close that we're at that point where we do have squabbles every now and then. We disagree with things, but that's what family does, and that's what a strong family does, because they overcome those things and they continue forward.
I know, one thing that was particularly awkward was when Dom went and got married recently. That was insane.
Why you gotta bring that up?
I'm sorry.
Boo!
What's wrong with you?
Boo this man!
We only live
Boo
in
him!
kayfabe.
He's the disloyal son of a bitch. Okay, sorry. I couldn't resist.
Still,
I don't even know what
really,
you're
damn
talking
it.
about, honestly.
By the way, Dip, clueless what we're talking about.
Look, mommy don't mind sharing,
wanna hear
okay? Okay?
She's the one. Rhea, you will not remember this, but our listeners might. The first night Jade Cargill showed up in WWE, there was this moment where you guys were like both in makeup, like right near each other, and I like had the mark out nerd moment that I was like sitting there watching this. I'm like, oh wow, Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley are right there, and this is like a dream match that maybe people thought we'd never see. How excited are you at the prospect of Jade? Because I think as fans, one day we might want to see Jade Cargill and Mommy do a little something.
Yeah, I mean, it really excites me. It does. I love a good challenge, and Jade Cargill is someone that I think could bring that to me. She's obviously, she looks the part, she acts the part, she talks the part, she dresses the part. She does everything correct. And when that day comes, I think that's a big match feel. I don't know when that will be, whether it is WrestleMania 41, WrestleMania 42, 43, I'm not sure. But when that day comes, people are going to be talking about it and people are going to be looking forward to it. So I'm also looking forward to it.
When that day comes, do you expect to still have that around your waist, or is it going to be more hardware?
Come on,
along with
SGG.
that?
I mean, do I not say that Mommy is always on top or not?
Dom
I have
again.
a
I'm sorry.
shirt, dude.
I'm
Can't
sorry.
make excuses for you anymore, Greg.
I live in Philadelphia. What do you
I'm from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
we can
Says a
tell.
lot.
A battle
we
over
can
pug.
tell.
No, I'm just kidding. And Dom, what's the? You already had a match with your deadbeat dad at WrestleMania, you had, in my opinion, maybe the greatest entrance of the modern era at WrestleMania. You can't boo for that.
I wouldn't even say modern era. I would say period, and I wouldn't say maybe.
It's
either.
too late, SGG. You can't make up with Dom.
No, that entrance was fire.
No, it was amazing. But what else is on the, besides beating up your dad a bit at WrestleMania? I mean, it didn't end the right way, but what else on the bucket list for you to do during this career?
Bucket list? I don't know, man. I'm kind of just, I'm a one day at a time. What? Man, shut up.
Yeah.
I love this.
Speak when spoken to. My goodness.
Again.
Philly.
I apologize again.
No manners.
I know. They're hopped up on cheesesteak and God knows what.
And beer bellies. But anyways, I take it day by day, man. I don't like to, get too ahead of myself. I would definitely like to get some more gold, whether that's, the first ever tag champs with Mommy.
Oh.
Something different.
History.
Even, JD too.
Even JD.
Yo, I want a shirt that says even JD.
Not bad. But yeah, maybe world champ one day. Who knows? But like I said, I'm taking it day by day. Right now, my focus is on beating the shit out of my deadbeat dad.
Back-to-back WrestleManias. It's
Yeah.
a dream come true.
Is retiring him and taking his mask one day also on that list of dreams that you want to accomplish?
Do bears shit in the woods?
There it is.
Sometimes, I mean, not always, They shit other places too, not just the wood.
By the way, they shit wherever they can shit. Trust me, I know this for a fact. Guys, it means the world to us. What just happened? Okay. Hey. West Side Gun Smoke Diz, everyone.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Keep my legs down.
I got your back always, Dom.
Kayfabe.
Yeah, of course, always. It means the world that you guys came out. I know the people don't love you or respect you very much, Dom, in the way that they should, but it meant a lot to me personally that you would come, and the fact that you brought Mommy with you. This is an incredible... It really does mean a lot, and we look forward to seeing you guys this weekend. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Make
guys.
some noise for the Judgment Day, everyone!
Let's go.
Oh, standing
Shut
over
up,
the
clown.
Judgment Day. How you like that, Dom?
Wow.
All right, now boo him out of here, guys. This is disgusting. Oh, really? Oh, that'll be fun. Okay. Troy says we can do some Q&A. Hopefully it'll be a little bit smoother than
Live
the
mailbag.
timing of the music and the t-shirt situation so far. But we're doing all right. You guys having fun so far? Shout out to the Judgment Day.
Live
Should we go get
mailbag.
even
Even
matching
JD.
tattoos?
What
Should
do
we
you
go get? Could you imagine if Mommy Dipperstein found out I came back from WrestleMania with a tattoo?
Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah. By the way, Dip, I forgot. Give me the gimmick in your pocket. I've been forgetting to wear the gimmick in the...
How can you possibly see?
Oh my God, you people are beautiful. Oh, by the way, do you guys have, I don't know if, Troy, were we able to work out the situation with the image that was sent to us by a listener?
Yeah.
Oh, you have it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, check this out. This is what they're telling me. They may change the WrestleMania poster, which I'm very excited about. I don't know if they're going to get it done because this was sent to us by a listener. Now, you really got to breathe it in because it's not just that I look like Elmer Fudd.
That's you. That's Elmer Fudd.
It's that Elmer Fudd also talks like us on the podcast. It works so well. Thank you, Troy. I appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna bring a mic out and do some Q&A. Any questions about anything? Dip, is there anything you want to get off your chest? I know you haven't been happy with everything at the Marriott, so anything you want? How are the towels? First off, how are the towels at the hotel?
They're coarse enough. I feel very dry when I'm walking out of the shower. I've had just the right amount of fluff and the right amount of coarseness. I'm feeling pretty good about the towels, but the toilet paper, on the other hand. I don't know what's cheaper than Scott toilet paper, but they've figured out how to make us use it. Am I wrong?
Honestly, I don't hate the toilet paper. It's not the worst. The worst toilet paper is there's no even nothing on it. It's just the super thin single ply. It's not that.
It's single ply.
It's not jail toilet paper.
There's no other ply. There's one ply.
You think there's only one ply?
Yeah.
No plies.
No, it's one ply.
By the way, Dip, we had a real tough time today. Dip putting my bow tie on today was a nightmare of epic proportion. If you guys knew how often the gimmick of Dip on the podcast went from being really funny on the podcast to really annoying in real life, you have no idea. Had this man sitting in the back seat of an Uber, there is no way that the driver can't be offended by the sounds that he's making. Every fucking turn, he's not. And then his answer
They just drive like regular people?
And then his answer is, I can't sit in the back of cars. It's the same every time.
It's worse. It's not. Some of them stop at stop signs and some of them don't. I don't know what's going on in the back of these cars.
He never stops sighing. It never ends. All right, guys. So we really haven't previewed anything. So, what are you more excited for? Saturday Night Tag Match or the end to the story on Sunday?
I'm excited to see what they do with the Seth Rollins Drew McIntyre match, because I think what could be an interesting scenario is that he loses the title to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has the title, and then Seth maybe starts a storyline with like Damian Priest, let's say, and it'd be nice to see like a match between Damian Priest and Seth Rollins for the briefcase, and maybe Seth Rollins is the holder of the briefcase. I mean, the briefcase needs to come off Damian Priest.
You've had enough.
I've come around. Thank you. We got some Dipperstein people in the crowd, thank God. But I don't know. Anyway, so it comes off of him, and Seth maybe challenges him for the briefcase, and then he has the briefcase. He's Cody Rhodes' best friend until he's not, and you think that he's going to cash back in and take the belt back from Drew, but he actually cashes in and takes the belt from Cody at some point.
Well, Dip.
It'll be fun.
The problem with
here we go.
The problem with your theory is that
It's not a theory. It's
your fantasy booking,
it's
whatever
fantasy
you want to call
booking.
it, is that.
It's
and
something.
I know you're gonna hate when I say this, but Cody Rhodes is not leaving WrestleMania a champion. It's not. Listen.
He's warm, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen.
He's warm.
Yeah.
I know everybody wants the story to be finished. We want to throw roses at Cody's feet. We love him, right? But listen, I got my tinfoil hat on. I'm picking up some
tight.
breadcrumbs.
You have it on tight.
And I think that by the end of Sunday night, we're gonna hear "and still." And I don't know what that means for the future, but I don't think that Cody Rhodes is gonna win.
All right, let me explain. There are two kinds of people. There are two kinds of people cheering right now.
I'll tell you why.
No,
too.
you don't even have to.
No, I will, right?
How much you want to bet right here in front of all these people?
We all watched his A&E biography, right? Let me lay
There was no clues in the
Let me lay some of these breadcrumbs. Let me lay some of these breadcrumbs down for you, right?
Oh my God.
Right? Out of nowhere, Roman Reigns suddenly comes out. Oh, Cody's a politician. Now he's trying to assassinate Cody's character with this claim that Cody's backstage pulling strings. Now we fans, we don't need to know what's happening back there. Well, but Roman just laid out a breadcrumb.
I already
for
ruined
us
Dom's
like
wedding. For God's sake.
Then we get this biography, and it's part history of Roman Reigns, part you need to watch WrestleMania XL.
Right.
Because there was a lot of promo in there. And people latched on to other things, but the two breadcrumbs that I saw in there was they have him talking about his brother who passed away, and how much he loved his brother and how much his brother's words impacted him and got him to where he is right now. And among those words that his brother told him was that if you want to be a top guy and stay there and get where you need to go, you need to be an asshole. That's one of the breadcrumbs.
I don't know.
The
Who's
other
eating these
breadcrumb is
These
he's
are
talking
the
about
smallest breadcrumbs
I
I've
don't
ever
even
seen.
see the crumb.
He's talking about Rumble Philly, and he says WrestleMania XL is coming full circle. It's not full circle so he can come back to Philadelphia and lose. It's so he could come back to Philadelphia, be the asshole, and walk out the same way he walked in.
Being booed.
As champion.
Right.
As
That, you know,
champion.
that one, that's a bigger breadcrumb. I'll give you that. But there are two, to me,
There's a reason they're crumbs and not full pieces of bread.
Confirmed.
Because they're not true.
No, they're not. It's not a loaf of bread.
We'll see. We'll
So
see.
there are two kinds of people
did this
who
last year.
there are two kinds of people who get all excited at this point in time with the Roman thing. And by the way, I love Roman Reigns. He's a great guy. No, but there are people like the esteemed Sam Roberts, who's over here, who,
Clapping up for
by the
Sam.
way, the Miz is looking for you. Who Sam is just a troll.
The Miz is looking for you.
So Sam cheering, Sam knows what it does. He's trolling. But then there's another category of people that are just the weirdo Roman man fans. Y'all literally never want this man to lose again?
It has to happen at some point.
It's just at some point for
I don't think it's going to be
for
something.
his own sake, for everyone. Like at some point we have to move on and do other things. One day.
I don't even think he gets the pin on night one. I think The Rock gets the pin on night one.
I don't think they get the pin on night one.
They're getting the
I
pin.
think
It's
they
going to be
lose.
Bloodline rules.
Here's why I don't think it's going to be Bloodline rules, right? They
wouldn't say that there's
they gave
Bloodline
it,
rules
they
without
gave
there
it
gonna
to
be
us
Bloodline
Monday.
rules.
They gave it to us Monday. We got it for free.
Greg.
They're not going to do it again 6 days later. We
Greg.
got it Monday. We saw it. They did the thing.
So why don't you guys?
Cool.
You guys are arguing a lot. Why don't we make a bet of some sort? You
Sure.
seem very.
No problem.
Name it.
Name it.
So is the bet so far?
I bet you Smoke Diz's chain.
Yeah.
That this is what happens.
Listen. If Roman Reigns loses that championship on Sunday, you get West Side Gun's 4th Road Championship on Monday. He's going to give it to you. That's the bet.
Wait, but you have to talk to West Side Gun about that.
Yeah,
Have you seen how beautiful that championship is?
I'm not bringing West Side Gun into this. I don't,
Were we supposed to bet some of our own shit? I'm looking forward to Smoke Diz's chain.
All right, honest question. Not in fanship, but in honest belief. Who out here believes Roman Reigns is going to retain on Sunday? And who believes that the American Nightmare will be world champion as of...
He's finishing the story, Greg. That's the whole thing. Finish the story.
We talked about this the other day.
Bloodline
I
rules.
think there's a chance he finishes the story and gets rock bottomed in the middle of the ring right afterwards. I'm not saying he rides off into the sunset and everything's perfect for Cody
Here's
Rhodes.
the problem with
He's gonna
finishing.
have the opportunity
Here's
to
the
hold
problem
that
with
belt
finishing
over
the
his
story,
head,
though, right?
like his dad.
It's wrestling. You finish one story. That is the first chapter in the next story. So you're right.
But you Roman fans want this chapter to be 90. You're like
He's not going to
fucking
get a chance to enjoy the
Tolkien.
finishing of
It's
the
like
story.
how many books, how many Lord of the Rings series does it have to be?
It's not Tolkien. It's Heyman.
People have lived and died. There were people who were alive who are no longer with us who are like, when's the story going to finish? Children are being born and going to high school. Roman's still going to be champion. Like, at some point, because they'll tell you, like, no, we're wrestling fans, we get it. We're just saying he should never lose, ever.
No, he has to lose.
To who?
It just won't be Sunday.
When will you be okay with it? When will you get on the podcast and go, yeah, this week Roman's going to lose and I'm fine with it?
That's a good question.
Listen, until I watched the biography, I was resigned to the fact that the story was going to finish, Roman was going to lose, and he was going to do it. But
The biography? Why do you keep going back to this? It was made months and months
By
ago.
the way, Dip, we love the biographies.
We do.
We think
by
they're
the way.
great.
They're great.
don't do that.
They do a great job
Don't
with the
do that.
biography.
Don't do
All
that.
right, real quick. Troy, does anyone have any questions from the audience? Who has a question?
We got a question right here. This man flagged me down. What's your name? Where are you from?
James, I'm from Philly.
Boo.
This
Oh, sorry. Just kidding.
No, we love Philly.
Sorry,
We love
what do you
Philly.
got, James?
Not when Dom's here, but we love Philly.
is for Stat Guy Greg. How many vacations are you going to take when Cody pins your tribal chief?
Yo,
Woo!
listen.
By the way, that's
Great
a
question.
good question.
I'm gonna take it back to the biography.
Oh,
I'm gonna take it back to the biography, man. Roman said it best, and I'm gonna follow in the lead of my tribal chief. If he don't have that belt, damn it, I don't need to be here anymore either. I'm going on vacation.
To Samoa. That's where you're
Yeah, I'm
going.
going to Samoa.
To ship 'em.
I'm taking
find the
pilgrimage.
origins of your hero.
I'm going, and I'm gonna stay gone as long as he's gone. No, I don't. Who knows?
That's a great question, though. I'll answer. Multiple vacations. All right, who else do we have? All right, here we go.
Yeah, that's the point. You're on the spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
We love glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? No, I got to tell you. I don't think so, because in my opinion, the Sesame Bagel is
that's the
Macho
best
Man
mid-card.
Randy Savage. That's Macho
the
Man
one.
Randy Savage.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I would agree. I would agree. I'm never grabbing a poppy. I'm never seeing a poppy.
It's nothing
and
but
taking
a
poppy.
mess.
Jabba bagel. What do you mean?
If it's, by the way, if it's between plain and poppy,
Oh,
I may get the poppy. But it's a mess.
I'll be honest. I don't want to be
I'm going
dramatic.
plain.
I don't want to be
I'm
dramatic.
going plain if it's
I'd
between
rather
plain
be
and hot.
dead than eat a plain bagel. I'd sooner die. All right, who else we got? Hold on. Troy's running.
Just a break away, just a tad bit away from wrestling, since we got some greats and Smoke and Westside in the building. I
Yes,
gotta
sir.
ask you, Real Late 2, when can we expect it, and are we gonna get Westside and Smoke on there?
Well, that's a great question. Relay 2 is, I promise it's not a made-up thing. It is going to happen. I have this one record that I've been like trying to get done, and I haven't been able to get the verse on it that I need. And you need, listen, not everybody's West Side Gun who can A&R an album and get literally everyone on planet Earth during the course of like 4 months to get on an album. For us mortal people, it takes a long, long time. Although, I have thought about reaching out to Gunn about having him help me A&R an album one day, because that could be a
Talk
good
about
folk-
being on the spot.
Yeah, no pressure. But so the truth is, there's this one song that I've been sitting on. I have complete records. I have a Conway Benny the Butcher Twister record that's fire. That's in the stash. I got a bunch of joints, but I'm waiting for that one that sends you over the top. And on the last album, it was the first record I got done, Marcus Smart. And then when this gentleman, Westside Gun, sent me Stain, that like really kind of got the momentum going. So it's just a matter of, I don't know if you guys know this, I have 237 jobs. We have 2 elderly dogs, take a lot of time. My beautiful wife, Miss Hatton, who's here, of course. And I have to deal with a whole bunch of neck-bearded freaks who listen to Jim Cornette. I'm busy. So obviously, I just have a lot to get done, but it means a lot. I appreciate you asking. It's gonna get done. It'll be more fire cover art from Natalie and more great hip hop. And this first single that I'm trying to get done will be amazing when I get it there. Thank you for asking. You have to add something, Dick?
What's your bagel follow-up question, sir?
Is that what?
We have limited time. You're
You
going
wanna
for the
go back to
bagel
bagels,
follow-up.
yeah.
It's what I know most
Next-
about, except wrestling.
Where's?
He asked the bagel question and left. And
Where's-
by the way, that tells you
exactly.
something about Poppy Bagel people. All right, Troy, what else we got? Troy, you're giving like big Phil Donahue vibes right now.
I'm a big retro wrestling video Instagram guy.
Okay.
That being said, it's WrestleMania season. What's your favorite WrestleMania moment? Mine is Rock, Hogan, WrestleMania 18, Skydome, the flash bulbs. What's your guys' each favorite WrestleMania moment?
Well, I'll start, and I'm gonna take it back to the biography.
You're full of shit this time.
No. I was gonna troll and say Roman beating Cody last year because
Oh my God!
everybody.
Get a grip.
You said you were gonna troll.
I was
Get
gonna
a
troll.
grip.
I was gonna troll because everybody gave me shit for it, and I'm gonna take that victory lap until the day I die. But the real one is Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like when that blood from a stone moment where Stone Cold's face is just gushing is iconic.
I have two.
Did Powers of Pain have a Mania match?
Yeah, WrestleMania 5.
Of course they did. Okay.
That was a great match, by the way. It was a great moment. My two moments are Razor holding the two belts on the ladder.
Yeah.
All right. And the second is Warrior without the paint with the pyro in back of him holding the two belts at Mania 6. Those are the two.
We had to get face paint. By the way, quick aside, and we got to wrap up here in the next 10 minutes and get Troy set up with the shirts out there. But true story, yesterday in the car, me, Dip, and MVP are sharing a car from a shoot that me and MVP had. And MVP starts telling us a story. And it's a great, by the way, it's a great story. It's about a promoter and money and MVP being a badass. And it's exactly like every MVP story that I love. And MVP's telling the story, and he's like, so, we're backstage and blah, 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 and it's me and so and Barbarian, and this one goes, now we're talking. MVP is like, what? Okay. For me,
confirmed.
Honestly, it's. I feel bad that it's so generic as an answer, and you guys probably know what it is, but it's just the Pontiac Silverdome, greatest moment all my life, greatest feeling all my life. R.I.P. Dan Maloney, the great Dan Maloney, one of the great journalists. That moment to me is just, it's the entire reason that I'm here hanging out with you guys. You want to go really dark, and I'm such a freak, I could actually tear up saying it. When my last moments on this earth happens and things are flashing by and I'm seeing Natalie and Bear and blah, 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 I will fucking see Hogan and Andre standing there. It is etched in my soul, that crowd. Gunn, I know you feel me. There are moments like that are just, they're just forever. Like that Diz, you know what I'm talking about.
What about that Akeem moment when he, clotheslined Shawn Michaels? That was pretty good too, right?
What else we got, Troy?
What's your name? Where are you from? Alex from Connecticut.
Hey, Alex.
Huskies. All right. I got two questions. One's a curb question.
Oh, sure.
Who's your favorite character to interact with Larry?
Leon is the only answer.
They're all good answers.
A shocking reply from SGG.
Oh, what? What? Because he's black?
Because he's Mexican.
Because he's Mexican? Yeah. Listen, Leon and Larry's banter is A1.
There's no wrong answer.
I honestly, hot take, Susie's so obvious, it's not Susie. I love her. I lean more Leon than Susie if I'm choosing between them. Richard, though, R.I.P. the GOAT, Richard Lewis.
Richard.
I mean, that one last season when they're sitting at the political event and Larry's like, when will you die? And they're just cracking up. And they're doing that knowing Richard's probably already not doing well. Like, the level of comedy, connection, and love those guys had. So I would say, for me, it's probably Leon or Richard.
I wouldn't sleep on Mocha Joe. Though. I wouldn't sleep on
By the way, after our conversation the other day, Lin-Manuel Miranda was pretty great as a heel to Larry on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Totally underrated performance on the show. I totally agree.
He
with
was
you.
so annoying. Like, he was legitimately a heel. Like, if you really go back, it's one of the first times where someone completely out-heeled Larry. Like, it was a great performance.
What about
by
Mel
them.
Brooks? I mean, his interaction.
By the
with
way,
Larry.
can we show love to Bruce Springsteen last week? That guy was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Like, to be an icon of that level who's kind of taken that seriously and you kind of think of himself taking himself somewhat seriously, he really leaned in and it was awesome. All right, let's take two more
I've
questions.
never seen
Lori
Bruce
from
like
Full
that. I
House,
mean, we've
too.
never seen that before.
The chick from Full House?
Yeah. She's still scamming.
Yeah, still scamming. That was pretty good.
Hi, I'm Jorge from Puerto Rico.
Jorge, what up?
Love it. Love the international fans.
A lot of Boricuas in Philly, never sleep.
Yeah, you mentioned something, I think, on Tuesday's podcast about what the future of Cheap Heat is going to be. I wonder if there's any new information as to... I mean, you have an agent, you have a lawyer there. It seems like it's a pretty easy fix.
Nothing's easy.
So...
Well, the question was, do we have news? That was a yes or no
Okay,
question.
no.
So
Do we have news? I have... There's information. I mean, listen, conversations are being had. Some information, but not the clear answer I was looking for. I will say this. We personally, at this moment, and there, as you guys know, because you guys are hardcore, you took time out of your WrestleMania week to spend time, you bought tickets to be here. It means so much to us, you have no idea.
Confirmed.
It's the most fun thing on the lineup this weekend for us. We feel that all the great iterations we've had, from the maker of shoes to the great the Brian Campbell, we kind of feel like this is the best the podcast has ever been. So regardless, I mean, listen, some of you don't feel that way. It's okay. So it's gonna be somewhere. Sam Roberts and I have always flirted about doing our own wrestling network. You never know. The two most hated shills on the internet, you know. So. What about Evil Sam? Is Evil Sam here? Is Evil Sam in town?
No.
He's not here.
No.
I'll tell you this about Evil Sam. He's a big star. He's a big star, Evil Sam, and he's hard to get a hold of. But one day, you will see Evil Sam Roberts. All right, last question. Troy? All right. Oh, you got the guy who won the title.
That belt guy. Oh, it's a
Oh,
beautiful
gorgeous
belt.
title. Absolutely. We will do photo shoots with everybody. Dominik Mysterio. It's done. Oh.
Barbarian?
No, I thought you were gonna say Jim Cornette.
By the way, so someone comes up to me yesterday, I won't say who, and he's like, hey, by the way, should we, is Dip, ribbing, or should we, try to get Ivar on the podcast tomorrow? And I was
I can't believe Ivar did not
I
come
was
out
like,
here.
if you could get Ivar to show up, Dip will be thrilled. It is not a rib.
That's what a wrestler's
honestly,
supposed to look like, man.
I'm not even joking when I say this. And it's the final boss.
That was my answer.
I've never. If anyone remembers, if you've been following my wrestling stuff for a long time, I've had exactly 2 real moments with The Rock. One was on a red carpet thing. It was at a press conference thing. We had 2.5 minutes. It was nothing. And then another time, way back in the day, audio only. It was like a junket. And we talked for 8 minutes. And we were supposed to talk about whatever movie he was hawking at the time, or TV show, reality show he was doing. And they, with these junkets, they fly you down and they put you up, and then you wait and you interview the person, and you're supposed to just be like, tell us about the show. How's the show? We can't wait to see it. And of course, I asked 3 obligatory questions, and then I'm like, I need to talk to you. Did you really leave MetLife Stadium in a huff after your match with John Cena? Do you really have beef with Vince? This, that. And we got into it, and he was so into the questions, and then the person comes over and is like, and he's like, hold on, we're talking about wrestling. And we just kept talking. He gave me an extra 5 minutes because he loves wrestling, he thinks it's great. And so I've really dreamed that one day we'd have the time to sit and really go. Young Rock was just a little, inside look, I think, into what's there. But dude, he has so many stories we've never heard him tell. As much as he's done, there's just so much still out there. So I would say The Rock. Would you guys agree?
What
I
about
agree.
Bobby
That's
Heenan?
my answer.
What about Bobby Heenan for you? I mean,
Oh, well, Bobby.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get
say-
Bobby Heenan on the podcast.
You said dead or alive?
he said.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what. If I interview Bobby Heenan, that means I just had the flash of WrestleMania 3. But no, Bobby Heenan would be, of course, the dream. And, Dip was with me. So was Frank the Clown when I had the pleasure of meeting him at WrestleCon that year. It was an amazing, amazing moment. Oh, you're wearing the Bobby Heenan shirt that we made. Yeah, I literally broke down in tears and called my dad afterwards. And my dad's like, who the fuck is Bobby Heenan?
Is he a senator? I don't know Bobby Heenan.
Exactly. Guys, we thank you so much for being here. We're going to go hang out in the bar. We hope you'll stay and buy shirts and have a drink.
Same age.
Make some noise for Troy the Goy, Dominik Mysterio, Rhea Ripley,
LA Knight.
Boo.
LA Knight. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in a bit.
Shout out to that guy, yeah.
The majesty.
Oh my goodness. It's professional wrestling.
Confirmed.
Stay mage and enjoy yourself.